Where did you learn to fight like that?
Where? On the road? As a pilgrim? I had no other choice.
On the road? Don't you wonder sometimes what they gave us to make us like this?
Stronger?
Rather fucked in the head. But yeah, fucked up and stronger.
Maybe I'll figure that out when I find Mia. What's next?
Well, you heard it yourself. Ro might know where you can access that damn database. Here, take these orders to him. Just don't lose him, or Jack will gut me.
What about you?
I'll join you. But first, I have to see Frank. You saw him. He's barely holding it together.
What about this rogue guy? You know him?
Ro? Too fucking well I do. He's a great commander. And a fucking hothead. For some reason, people say we have a lot in common. Once, Jack sent his squad to a spot that turned out to be a dark zone. People panicked, and they probably wouldn't have made it out of there. But Ro kept his cool. Makes them all back out and suddenly starts banging a stick on some barrels, attracting the motherfuckers. It was a suicidal plan. But the vital thing was, it was a plan. That's what makes soldiers think clear again. If the Night Runner still existed, Frank would have recruited him for sure.
So, Frank, he's not exactly the most reliable source of help.
You don't know what you're talking about. He was a Night Runner. Even though these days, he can't even say the name properly when he's drunk.
Aren't the Night Runners ancient history?
History can repeat itself. For good and for bad.
Legends can't.
Say what you want. I believe that when the time comes, if the time comes, Frank will rise to the occasion. Who knows? Maybe he'll even invite me to join the club.
Man, I didn't catch that what Aiden just said with legends can't. Man, that's so true. Especially in today's day and age, where everything that is even decent or above average instantly gets streamlined and force-fed into every genre, movie, or game. Bruh. To be legendary in today's day and age? Yeah, you need to have a massive genetically advantage. Holy fuck. And then you need to be in a wealthy family. And then you need to get, be right in the head and learn the right things. Yeah, good mentoring. Holy crap. And then you get known for something. Someone who is good at copying and fast learning will learn to do what you do, will do it cheaper, and most legends don't even come to bear because of that. Like currently we have Microsoft buying endless amounts of gaming studios because the gaming market is actually slowly crashing in the background. It's not as obvious right now, or people don't want to see it. But yeah, I recently watched an Asmongold video where he was looking some timelines, and I got motivated to look at Google statistics myself a little bit more. And holy crap. Yeah.
And Jack, the commander. Do you trust him?
Jack Matt? He's a smart guy, but a bit of a narcissist.
What do you mean?
Well, he's only a major, but refers to himself as Commander-in-Chief.
One thing I slightly misrepresented, or I should make it rather more clear. Like one of the things also why it's hard to be legendary these days, I think in in sports and in video games that is quite easy to after construct. Like back then, when those legends in football, saucer, running, also when people cracked world records, that was a fucking act. But that is basically what I mean. Like in video games, you can see this very clearly. Like back in my days, Koreans had this massive advantage of mechanical skills, just being way better in operating keyboards and mouse. And we in the West, North America and Europe were basically kings of the trash can. The only game genre that were in our favors were shooter games. And man, with time, we have now catched up to that mechanical skill, and it has become more important to know what is actually going on the map. And the amount of information that gets misrepresented or mislearned is so massive in strategy, in genres that need a good amount of strategy. Bruh.
But he gave us Rose's location and a chance to find the GRE terminal. I don't care about the rest.
Okay.
Good. Start with Culvert Island. The PK have an outpost there. And stay on the radio all the time.
Sure thing, partner.
Having the power back on will change the tide of the war. I hear the PK engineers are working on alarms and electric traps.